Hi, you're back with Mr. Canada, and we're looking at converting between fractions, decimals, and percentages. So this is kind of bringing together everything we know up till now in one diagram. So I'm going to work with just the inside triangle first, okay? Because each triangle moves a different direction. The outside goes kind of counterclockwise, the inside goes clockwise. So depending on what we're trying to do, right? So you can either do just work with the outside and do 2 steps or 1 step, or the inside, do 2 steps or 1 step, or use a combination, you always just do 1 step. Your choice. So, looking at this 4/5 over here, okay, that's green, so we're going to, well, follow the arrow. If we want to go to a decimal, what do we have to do? We divide. So 4 divided by 5, so we get 0.80, which is on over here. Then, to get to a percentage from our decimal, we times it by 100, and we get 80%. Right? Then, if we want to go to back to a fraction, what do? Put it over 100. I should say 100, not 160, so I apologize. Put it over 100, and then simplify. So 8 over 10, which is 4/5 in its lowest form, or simplest form. So, now we've done that, let's go just to the outside there, that's 3/20. So we're going anti-clockwise now, or counterclockwise. So if we look, what do we have to do? Divide, then times by 100. So this is the not so fun way to go from fractions to percentages. So here we have to 3 divided by 20, and then times 100. So we get 0.15 times by 100 is 15%. So 15% to go to a decimal, that's just where we use the definition, divide by 100, or put the number over 100, so that's our definition, and we just move the decimal points twice to get 0.15. And finally, moving from decimal to fraction, this is where we have to times it by 100 over 100 as our general case and simplify. So 0.15 times by 100 gets 15 over 100, and then we can simplify that to 3/20. So, now, your task is to complete this table. More often than not, you'll complete a table at some point in your life having to do with fractions, decimals, and percents. So they'll only give you one, and then ask you to fill in the others. So I've kind of given the first one, give you an idea what it should look like at the end. So pause now, and then when you're ready to go ahead, press play. Right. So, you should have found out something like this. Keep in mind, just going to point out, do not forget the recurring decimal place above the 0.3 and also on the percentage, right? Unless it specifically said to round, you need to have that recurring decimal or else it'll be wrong.